Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of Seablock, and excuse me, still a little bit on the verge of a cold, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay, and we are. Speaking of being on the verge of things, we are at the point now where we need to start ramping up production of basically everything, and we're going to start specifically with red circuits because that's what we need. That's what we need to make one of these things. Centrifuges, yes. We need to make a centrifuge for every quantum lab construction core, and we actually need two of these. Whoa, I didn't even see that. We need two of these for each lab. We want to make 10 labs, so we'll need 20 centrifuges, which actually means we need 2,000 red circuits. And I mean, we could just speed things up and just let this accumulate, but we might as well do something with our time. And we've actually got a heap of green circuits. That is building up because I did not that long ago put a bunch in here. What is going on here? Oh, you've been contaminated. All right, there we go. Yeah, I put a stack in here just so that we could start getting some more solar panels going because it's just a nice thing to have. Why is aluminium dead? Because that's the old aluminium. We don't need to worry. We don't worry about that anymore, do we? All right. So what I want to do is I want to make a better this, and we'll try and do some numbers, some actual numbers, which would be fun. So this is using 2 copper plate a second at a crafting speed of 2.25. So let's call it 5. It's 4.5 a second. It's more than half one of these. So it's outputting 4 a second multiplied by 2.25, which is 9. It's outputting 9 a second, and we actually should be over here, shouldn't we? All right. So this is outputting 9 copper plate a second. If we take that as our base point, if we want to use 9 copper plate a second, that is actually just one of these, isn't it? Because this is using 10 every half a second, 20 a second multiplied by what's crafting speed of 1 here, but that's still 20 a second. So we are limited by this. The only place we're using these is here, and it's very, very slow, isn't it? Although we're still out of silicon wafers. Now, why is that? Why is that indeed? It's actually the output. It's the output of this. And the output of this is limited. Because of this. Okay. Here is our limiting factor. I think we can fix that pretty easily, can't we? If we were to double this, so if this was outputting, so this is currently outputting 1 circuit board every 5 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.25. It's basically nothing, isn't it? So let's say 1 every 4 seconds. This one is using 1 every 5, 2 every 5. Ooh, okay. No, 1 every 5 seconds, but it's got a crafting speed of 2.25, which is, yes, twice as fast. Do we have any of these? Can we not make these basic boards in this? Excuse me, we can. Why are we not doing that? That beggars the mind, doesn't it? So let's say that. Of course, we didn't quite line it up correctly. That's okay. We'll get that going, and you can drop off there, and you can drop off there, and you can pick up from there. That looks pretty good. All right, got a few of those. And that should speed things up. Well, it's basically double speed, isn't it? Which will align better with this. So this is now producing, because they've got the same crafting speed. So this is 1 every 5 seconds. This is using 1 every 5 seconds. So that's actually, as we can see, it's perfectly aligned. Now you're producing 4 boards a second, and you're only using 1 every 5 seconds. So we could double this up if we could support some more output on the transistors, which it does look like we can. We could get another set of this going. we're kind of running a bit out of room, but fortunately all this needs is transistors and these things. So we could actually fit it right here, couldn't we? And if I fit it here, I've got a feeling we'll be able to grab from oh, we need phenolic boards. All right. So we were going to make another one of those where it needs to output over to there, which is a bit of an issue, isn't it? We're actually out of these guys because, of course, they need red circuits, don't they? All right. Well, what we should do is we should do that and just actually start amassing some red circuits, because these are basically only going to blue circuits, and we don't need blue circuits at the moment while we're ramping things up. And we're not using any of this science, so yeah, we'll do that, and we'll be able to actually get some red circuits to make some things, which will be nice. So we'll make a few of these. And let's see how we can do this. So if I want to put one of these here, what do I need? I need that. I need those, but I also need phenolic boards. Okay. So as far as the ferric chloride solution goes, no worries. As far as these material goes, no worries. We'll go there, and you'll pick up from there, and you're happy as Larry. These guys not so much so. But I think if we were to do something like this and pop in an underground here, we would be perfectly okay, wouldn't we? We'd be perfectly okay if you were to drop off there and pick up there. Yeah, look at that. Okay. This is looking good. Now that we have these made, essentially. Yep. All right. Now that you have everything we need to make these, we need to make these, which requires them plus transistors, resistors, which we all have here. So this actually works. And then we just need to figure out how to get it over to there. That's a little conundrum, isn't it? I can also see we've got an error right there. It wasn't really hurting it, but it was okay. All right. So let's do this. So we're doubling production of this, which is fantastic. We'll put these two in here. You'll pick up from there. All right. We'll do that. You will then drop off there, and now you're operational, which is fantastic. But how do we get where we need to be? I'm just testing whether no, that's not going to work. There's actually that direction. Okay, can you drop off up there? How far is that? That is, believe it or not, that actually works. And then this is 1, 2. Down 1, 2. Look at that, my goodness. And now the limiting factor is this one. So this is using 2 every 6 seconds, and we're producing each one of these is 1 every 5 seconds. We don't have enough transistors though. So is that the case? Ooh, okay. So transistors are now the issue, and they need tin, copper, plastic, and silicon wafers, which we have all available here. How do we make sure that we have enough? Well, let's make some more of these, another one of these, and see if we can get the materials into this one that we need. We're going to require a little bit of magic, a little bit of spaghetti magic. All right, so you're going to come from there, and we'll copy you. So you're getting tin, copper, white. Excellent. So silicon wafers will come from here. So you need to drop off. Let's get this out of the way. You need to go 1, 2, and 1. 1, 2, and 1. Yep. And then you need to pick up from back there. Yep. Okay. And that just leaves plastic. Which we can grab right here if I put in another power pole and look. All right, and then you can just drop off up there. Look at that. Okay, and then we just need to maybe I'm thinking, like, do we just place them on here? which doesn't seem to be struggling, but we'll do that anyway. All right. So we want to drop off there, but we've got to make sure we offset it. Make sure we offset it. And maybe if I just upgrade that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I could turn this one off. And then... No, I don't like that. We'll do it this way. So I do want to maintain this because this is also used up here for the blue circuits. Okay. Look at that. Now we're struggling with solder. All right. So as we can see, our problems just keep reverting back, which is great though. Look, we've got 159 red circuits. That's I don't know, 10th, 15th of the way to the centrifuges. Okay. So what's the issue over here? The issue over here is this is a very manual process. We're actually out of no, we're not out of yeah, that's backing up. Okay. If we were, I don't suppose that can be made in one of these. Let's have a look. Right. Solder cannot be made in one of those. If we have a steam power, I wonder if we can get up to a crafting speed of 2. 20% is 80 kilowatts for a 0.4. Yeah, I don't think we've got high enough level boiler to get to level 2. We can of course build these. They do require red circuits, but let's make it happen, and then we'll be producing, provided we have enough lead and tin, which we actually won't. I'm not sure why that's not working, but let's put in another inserter just so that they can keep going, and then we'll pop this guy here. So you've got a crafting speed of 2, which is fantastic. So you're producing 2 a second now, and you are using, we don't actually know. Oh, hang on, we can make molten solder into solder. I wonder if we should be doing that. That's an interesting thing. Making molten solder from lead and tin ingots. Can we trace that back? No, that's too far over there, isn't it? Is it operationally better? So 12 lead ingots, and so 24 ingots makes 240 molten solder. 24 ingots makes 240 molten solder, or 12 solder mixture, which is 12 plate. So it is better to use ingots because you get better ore to ingot with the various recipes, but the ingot to plate is actually the same, isn't it? So I think this is fine. It's totally fine. All we need to do is have another one of these somehow. All right, let's get you picking up a little bit further back. That's not where I wanted you. I wanted you there. And likewise, you're picking up a little further back as well. And then we can make a little bit of space here where I can pop one of these, which we don't have. Crafting speed of 2 versus crafting speed of 2. Is that right? Yeah. So we don't need to get a faster one. You can do that. Picking up from there, and then from there we can drop you off over there. Yep. Okay. And then we have fast inserter here, picking up there, and I actually want to drop you off up there with an offset. So I think this is a better spot to be dropping off. And then this one... Okay, how are we doing? Our glass mixture is holding. These guys are running at full pelt. Did I ever actually look at the timing of this one? No, I didn't. All right. Solder mixture into solder. That's 2 to 12, that's 12 to 120. So that's probably the same amount anyway, isn't it? In a fluid burning furnace, no, a steel furnace, this is using 2 in 2 seconds. This is using 2 in 2 seconds. And what do we say? This is producing 2 every second. So this is actually well balanced. This is well balanced. Bang on. Bang on. Okay. Doesn't look like it's kind of backing up. It's kind of backing up. All right. Next up is resistors. Are you getting enough resistors? It looks like you are. Looks like things are actually going quite nicely now. No, resistors are a little bit of a struggle. Okay, so resistors come from carbon and tinned copper. And we get 10. That 100% needs one of these. I can't just build over you. Oh, I can't because I have no fast inserters. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. And now at least we'll get them all out. Now, where is the carbon coming from? Carbon's coming from there, and the tin copper is coming from there. The tin copper is coming from there. Can I reach here the tinned copper? I can. Okay. Let's stop you for a minute. There we go. Get rid of all that stuff. So, what I want to do is I want to tin copper and that can make resistors. Yes, it can. All right. We'll get another inch by inch. We're working our way up. We're out of red circuits, but look at that. That's actually really nice. Okay. I wouldn't say we've got a glut of red circuits, but we do have some. And then this will go there with an offset. All right. Let's make this happen. So resistors need tin copper and that. So it's 2 tin copper wire every 4 seconds with a crafting speed of say 2. So that's 2 every 2 seconds. That'll be 4 every 2. That's 2 a second, and this is producing a lot. Okay, that's good. So you're going to drop off 1, 2, and 1, 2, and there. Is that right? It is, and you're picking up over there. That's all. It's a long reach. It's certainly a long reach. And you are dropping off there and picking up 1, 2. 1, 2. And picking up there? Yeah, you are. Okay. And then this guy is just dropping them off. And there we go. Okay, that's good. We're outputting them. I actually want another fast inserter. Probably need a bunch more fast inserters. And we're missing some steel. All right, let's go grab some steel. It's just up here. And we'll probably grab a bit more iron, and then we can make probably a bunch of these. No, we can't, because we're missing what? Green circuits. That's okay. We've got a bunch of them. All right, let's make a bunch of those. And let's place this one here with a pickup there. All right, and then what I want this one to actually drop off there. No, not like that though. Dang it. All right, let's quickly try and resurrect this. Grab a bunch of resistors. There we go. All right. Nowhere else got fouled up? No, it did not. All right. And I want you, the reason why I was doing that is I want you to only output here if there is space. And then this way it'll prioritize the resistors going to here, which is actually not keeping up. Wow. That's amazing. So this is producing 10 every 4 seconds, 20 every 4 seconds, 5 a second, and this is using 5 a second. It's using 10 a second. It's actually using twice as much. And that is the limiting factor here. Wow. Okay. How many is this producing? We're out of wooden boards, by the way. This is 1 a second, and this is using 1 a second. Okay, so that's a matched pair. That is a matched pair. All right. This is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. You are okay. You're okay. You're certainly okay. Yeah. So wooden boards. Okay. Let's go and do our temporary fix just to get this up and running, which is to run over here and grab some more wooden boards here, which we have a nice little stack. It's not as many as we used to have. We're definitely using those pretty damn quickly, but it's looking good now. This is where we need to improve. So let's drop those wooden boards here just to fill that up. But we see it's not a wooden board issue that's stopping this. This is still a well. Okay, now we're out of carbon. Man, okay, these things creep up on you, don't they? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to fix this up. Okay, we need to fix this up. Algae Farms 2, which is great. Is there an Algae Farm 3? There is an Algae Farm 3, and it's not very expensive, to be honest. What's the difference? 1.5, 1. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. So we can pull this whole thing out if we were to what? What else is using carbon? Nothing else is using it. Well, this is using it, but not much of it. Yeah, because we're not actually doing any of that, are we? And likewise, none of this is operational. So it's only into here that needs the charcoal, which is definitely slowing things down. Don't get me wrong, but where I'm going with that is we've got some time. We've got some time to maybe just mix things up a little bit. Okay. Let's convert those to those. In fact, let's not beat around the bush. Let's go hardcore on this. Okay. What we need to do is we need to set up this exact thing here, which is carbon dioxide and mineralized water, and then we need to set up what we already have with the browns. Okay. But I need to figure out some ratios here. So this comes from paper. This only comes from paper, and this only comes from pellets. And paper comes from cellulose pulp, and cellulose pulp comes from 5 acid and 20 fibers. So 20 fibers require 40. 25 fibers require 40 algae. So 40 algae and 5 acids. 40 algae and 2.5 of those, and 30 brown algae. All right. 40 and 30. We need to grab some more landfill to make this dream a reality. Landfill. Where art thou, landfill? Oh man, we should have actually been using the landfill up here, shouldn't we? Oh, that's a tough call. Probably should have been using the landfill elsewhere. What we probably need to do is disable these. Yeah, this way the landfill will use up all this backed up stuff here. Okay, that's good. Another problem solved. But meanwhile, down here, the world watches as we slowly run out of algae. Okay, I'm going to build up down here for the algae. Is that going to avoid our lovely little Seablock sign? Sure is. Seablock, yes. Okay. So I'll build it off here. Let's get the right one. There we go. That's a good start. We'll go down this way, a ways. Okay. Let's pop down some algae. Some algae farms. Where are the algae farms? There they are. All right. There's one, and then we'll extend this out to about there. We're going to need a 3 gap between them. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one's going to make brown, and it produces 40 every 30 seconds, and this one's going to produce green, which produces 50 every 15 seconds. So now I've totally forgotten the numbers we need. It's definitely more green. So I think if we do equal numbers of these, we should be okay, because these ones produce faster and we need more of them. Okay, so we need salt water, saline water, which we have in production over here. We'll rip this up, waste all this beautiful saline water, and we'll rip this up too. Okay, and we'll figure out how we get these down here in a minute, because it's not that far away. It's going to be pretty easy. So let's make the saline water over here, because I'm feeling a little bit lazy, and it's an easy, convenient spot for it. But these guys also need regular water. No, they need mineralized water and carbon dioxide. Okay, we'll figure that one out. We'll figure that one out in a moment. First of all, though, we need this. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. That's not the water pump. Where's the water pump? I definitely picked it up, didn't I? No, I did not. All right, that would explain it. There's another one right there. But yeah, look, water's dime a dozen, isn't it? All right, so that's there. You're making saline water, and then that'll get the browns going. And this really avoids any of the setup concerns we had previously too. Which, if you remember, I think last episode we had to do some funky circuitry here, but that's not going to be a thing anymore, because this is going to be all brown all the time. All right, we will put this here like this, not like that, like this, and then we'll have some power poles, probably doing a bit of this. Get out of it. We'll go there, we'll go there, we'll go there, and we'll go there. Now, what did I say? Each of these are producing 1 1.25 a second with a crafting speed of 1.5. That's like kind of two-ish, which isn't too bad. We'll get you on the inside, and then we'll get you having 1 on the outside and 1 on the inside. Okay. So I'm going to need a little bit there. We'll jump right across that, and then this is going to be our brown algae coming in. All right, brown algae coming in. That's the first step, and it's an easy one. There we go. All right, we'll pick all that stuff up. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that one. All right. And you're going in there. This is going to disappear. We will of course do that, and put the brown algae in there. All right, and we'll just fill that up, because that's fine to fill up. And now then we need green algae. All right, which we have. We have some green algae going in there. Let's get a fast inserter to actually put that out a little bit quicker. And let's get a second fast inserter to also put that out a little bit quicker, but on the inside, so that these guys can do that as quickly as possible. All right. Now, this green algae, we need to get some mineralized water and some carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide shouldn't be a problem, but mineralized water, a little bit more so. Okay. And the downside is this is kind of our area where we were. This is the area we were using this to make this stuff, which is what we need for the carbon dioxide, isn't it? Carbon dioxide we're making over here is charcoal. Yeah, it's just charcoal. Is this carbon dioxide? Is that what I need, or do I need carbon monoxide? Let's double check. Carbon dioxide. Okay, so carbon is our go-to. Carbon is going to be our go-to, and we'll need to get it out to here. Need to get it out to here, which is unfortunately going to be a little bit of a hassle. And is there a carbon dioxide somewhere else? Well, there's not carbon dioxide somewhere else, but there is. There is a much better production of charcoal. There is a much better production of charcoal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this much better production of charcoal down. Because why not? Why not, you say? Why not indeed? That is a little bit annoying. Is that mineralized water? No, that's ferric copper solution. Okay. That would have been a dream come true, wouldn't it? So what we'll need to do is we'll need to do that. And then we can do that. Might as well. And then we can do that. And that. Meaning we don't actually need this production here at all. Okay, that's good, that's good. This whole bit here disappears. No, it doesn't. Where's that going? That's going like that now. Alright. Cover some of this stuff. Cover some of this stuff. And yeah, you are now the sole supplier here, which is perfect. Okay. You're back up and running now. You're back up and running. You're not up and running. What is this one? This is only a chem plant 1. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know those still existed. Let's get that upgraded to a chem plant 3. That'll speed that up quite nicely. What is that? A 1.75 for chem plant 1 versus 2.75. That is almost double. That is almost double. It's not quite double, but give me some slack. Let's get that one in there straight away. Straight away. All right, there we go. And then we'll upgrade. We'll even upgrade that last chem plant 1 to a chem plant 3. Okay, is that a 3? That is a 3. So if that is now the case, can we sneak this? Can we sneak this somehow through? I'm not seeing an easy line. I'm not seeing an easy line, which means we need to take a hard line. We need to take a tricky line, which will be fun. Okay, I think if we can get out. Actually, all right. This is a bit of a backwards step because this is where this came from. But whatever works. Whatever works. Honestly, this is just for carbon dioxide, isn't it? Okay, this is I'm going to step back a notch. What we'll do is instead of shipping charcoal, let's ship carbon dioxide because that's much easier to ship. Meaning that you are no longer valid, and we want to put you up here now. All right. So if you're making carbon dioxide, you're making carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, there we go. All you need is a bit of that and a bit of that, and then all of a sudden we've just got to get this pipe to do that, and yeah, all right, we're pretty much there, aren't we? I mean, we do need to pop this here and do a bit of that, but then we have carbon dioxide. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to bring this down here too, by the way, so we'll not forget that. We'll pop that there like that, and then that'll get that around. So now we just need to get the mineralized water. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. We haven't looked at how to make mineralized water in a long time, so I don't know if crushed stone is the only way to do it. So crushed stone, we can get it from a used electrolyzer. Just one moment. All right, and we're back. Yeah, just had my daughter came in. Needed some help getting to sleep. Anyway, I just noticed too we're at 34 minutes, so let's try and be quick about this. Mineralized water. We were looking at this. So how do I make one of these? It's hang on, a used electrolyzer and purified water makes a electrolyzer. And how do we turn electrolyzer into a used one? Well, we can make sodium. We could make slag, or we can make oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, gold sodium hydroxide solution. We can't even do that. I mean, this is actually the cleaning process. It's a bit funky, isn't it? What else can we do? Sulfuric wastewater makes mineralized water. Fluoric wastewater. All these wastewaters are making mineralized water. And that reminds me, we have them right here, don't we? We have them right here. Let's see if we can tap into them, because I know we've got them currently just disappearing, don't we? Is this the mineralized water? That's the sulfuric wastewater. What's this one? This looks like it. It's coming from some random area. No, it's nitric wastewater. I'm sure we were making mineralized water somewhere here. What are you taking? You're actually taking nothing. Oh no, you're directly taking the output of that one. You guys are making mineralized water, aren't you? You're not making much of it, so we probably can't rely on that. Okay. Can we tap into our main mineralized water line? It's a fair way away. I'm not going to lie. It's a fair way away. It's a long way away, isn't it? But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in the long run if we can get this going. So it's here. It's here, isn't it? Wow. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What we need to do is make a liquefier. All right, let's try and do this. Make a liquefier 3. Yeah, let's do a liquefier 3 and tap it in here. Look at this. We've got all this stone here. Let's get that. Let's just turn that straight into mineralized water here. All right, so we'll do something like this, making mineralized water. There we go, mineralized water. We'll get a fast inserter, grabbing it off the line. So this will ensure that. I was going to say, it ensures that we prioritize. We've got mineralized water right there. Got mineralized water right there. That's probably not a 3 though. Let's upgrade that one if we can. We sure can. How did I miss that one? Wow, what a rookie mistake. All right, we need to get a little bit, just a tiny little bit of land in the middle here. Probably another one, I'd say about there. I think I missed the mark on that one, didn't I? Crazy. All right, and we just put down some sand. Don't want that stuff clogging up the base. All right, there we go. And nope. There we go. All right. I keep seeing that ferric chloride. I'm like, is that what we need? No, it's not what we need. Looks very similar to the mineralized water. But look at how close that is. That was surprisingly close. All right. Let's get you over to here. There we go. And that'll do. That'll do. All right. There we have it. Can we reach over to here? No, we can't. We can reach over to here, which will do it, won't it? Yes, it will. All right. Something like that. And then we just need to get these out. Get these out. We'll do the same thing we did before. You'll go offset on the inside. You will go offset as well. And then that'll do it. All right. Let's just finish this episode, shall we? Let's get this paper production back up and running, and then we'll have the episode finished. All right, and it's easy as that. We've got full belts. This is actually backed up, which is great. This is backed up. This is backed up. This is not required anymore. Not required anymore. So let's rip this out. All right. Whoa, that was required though. There we go. So where is the hold up here? Paper production is 1 paper a second. and this uses 2 paper. So this is the right ratio. It's the right ratio. We would just need to, we would just probably want to maybe speed it all up. Maybe speed it all up with a few of these. All right, because that is not enough production. We might need to ramp up with even a second assembly line. Interesting thoughts. This is using 2 cellulose every 4 seconds. This could produce 20 every 4 seconds. So I think we could actually do something like this, maybe. Paper. And paper. And paper. Let's see what happens, shall we? And pick up from there, and pick up from there. And then with these guys, we can just ramp up this bit, and we should still have enough of this, because this is producing, if I get this correct, this is producing 20 in 4 seconds, and this is only using 4 in 4 seconds. So even if this was twice as fast, which it's not, it's close, but it's not, it would still only be using 8, and that would be 16, so this would still suffice. Now, do we have enough of the other things is the question. This is using 5 every 4 seconds. This is producing 1 a second. That's a problem. That's a problem. So we would need another one of these. Another one of these. Doing this. Doing that. You are picking up from there. All right. So we get 2 of those. And that should be enough alginic acid. Apparently it's not. Power's fine. Yeah, the inserters are quick enough. It is just literally these are not quick enough. That's okay, that's okay. Let's just have a look at the other bit, cellulose fiber. So this is using 20 every 4 seconds, and this produces 10 every that amount of times. So we actually need a second one of these as well, which is going to be a little bit tougher. Because I don't think we actually have the ability to support that with just this situation here, because this is using 5 a second, and we've only got 7 a second out of this. So yeah, that's okay. That's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. I want to put you here. I want to have you picking up from there, dropping off there. You are going to pick up from there and drop off there, like that. All right, and now you are fully operational. All right, pretty happy with that. Okay, I just got to stop. I got to stop because we are at 43 minutes. Wow. But our production of things is looking great. We're almost at 1,000 red circuits. Remember, 2,000 is our target to get the labs production going. We'll continue on the labs tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil it now, but we'll see what else we need, because this, we can just leave this for another episode and we'll have 1,000 of these. Another 1,000. So that'll be good. And yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. It does look like we're still not getting enough boards. So maybe we do need to work on this, and we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out next episode. Whoops! Don't hit that. Let's jump to the old end screen first. And as always, massive thanks to my wonderful patrons. And I'll see everyone hopefully tomorrow.